Well, good morning, everybody. Boy, there's a glare. Where'd that glare come from? Why are you doing that to me? Hold on a minute. There you go. Uh, like my laptop is lower or something is something. Oh, I know what I'm missing. I'm missing my little stand for my. There we go. What? It ain't that bad. There's a cat out there. Guaranteed, there's a cat out there. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Dave. Welcome to Double Hook Angling. Let's get our tie on this morning. We're only going to be up for about an hour, and then I got to. We've had 3 weeks of ice and snow and frozen water. It's been nice this last week. Been 60s, almost 70 degrees a couple days, but the ice was so thick it just finally melted yesterday. We drove to Goddard yesterday, and on our way to Goddard, it was still partially frozen, just like in the cove and stuff. But on our way back, no ice whatsoever. So today we're gonna go crappie fishing, and we're gonna be we got to be there at 10. So I'm gonna jump off here right about 9 o'clock. Hopefully Gregory's back by then because he was told. If not, there may not be a show and tell with Gregory this morning because we got things to do. I haven't fished since like the 12th of January. I need to fish. I've been working on the Rambler so much, but let's say hi to everybody real quick. Go back up here to the top. It says we only got 7 people in here right now. We got Chad, as always. Thank you, Chad. Wolves Den, Any Fan, Catfishing for Real. Hi, Brian. I got to think of names sometimes. Joe Buck. All right. Well, that's all we got in here right now. I forgot to post a thing on Facebook and stuff to get people to pay attention, but I'm human. I forget a lot. You see that thing that Naomi's got? That's the new puppy. She's so ugly, but she's cute. Look at this thing. This is Naomi's birthday present. So she's so tiny. She got a little cherry eye if she looked the other way. We're gonna get that fixed if it don't go back down. Sometimes the vet says sometimes they heal up on their own. But freaking Chihuahua Terrier mix. Rosie thought it was a stuffy when we brought it in the house. She's like, "Oh, play, play!" She kept trying to get it, but all she was doing was sniffing and licking it. So, and now she gets on the floor and that thing runs circles around her, Rosie's big old legs, and just kind of in and out, weaves in and out. So, but that new doggy's name is Lily. So we pretty much name all of our dogs after flowers because we always get females. Rosie after Rose, and of course, Minnie was named after a little mini flower that's black. I can't think of what the flower was called or whatever. But then Lady is named after Naked Lady flower. So, but anywho, oh hey, there's Norman. Hey bud. All right, let's get some time done. I'm done talking for right now. I mean, I will still talk. But... All right, we got to swap out some thread. So, like, I've just had cabin fever. I've been doing a lot of work on my Rambler, though. I got a 64 Rambler, and if you guys don't know, I have 2 YouTube channels, and my other YouTube channel is Lemon Fab. So, and that's LEMENFAB. So, if you're interested in car stuff, the channel doesn't have very many videos and what have you, but I'm growing it. It takes time to do things, and I didn't have any money until recently that I could spare. I mean, I had money, but nothing. We had to use it to live. Now we have just a little extra that we can afford to finish up the Rambler. Of course, the Rambler. I mean, as time goes on, you buy little pieces here and there. So what I got next is like I needed door strips. Like the door weather stripping, the molded kind of around the car, and all that. So, okay. Hey, Dave, what size jig? What size was that other jig? Okay, so that's a 16th. And that's the same as this, but this has a collar on it. And since you got the I gave you 1/80th on a 10, and then 1/32 on a 6, and then that was a 1/16 on a 6, I believe. So those were just some ball heads that I had laying around that I was pouring them too, not necessarily. I had like 6, and I went ahead and poured a few more just so you'd have a few extra just to try them out and see if you like them. I appreciate you getting them too. So there's been some people lately asking me why I don't post jigs and stuff more often for sale. It's because I don't want to be tying jigs all the time. I don't mind tying jigs for you guys. I really enjoy it. So the orders that I get from y'all here on YouTube is enough to keep me busy because like I said, I have 2 YouTube channels and I have a wife and kids and all that. So Mr. Tolley, welcome in. So I got to spend time doing, I'm like everybody else on YouTube. I'm just showing you guys what I do. If you like watching, which apparently you do, or you wouldn't be here every week. And I greatly appreciate that too. But everybody's got more than one side to their life. I had a few people from last week when I said I did car stuff, they kind of got a little, they're like, you don't just do fishing? Well, no. So, and I really enjoy the car stuff and sharing that, what little I do, but because that stuff's not easy, and with my physical abilities, sometimes it's a pain in my butt. So, and then also that's the other thing is I cuss on that channel, but I don't on this one, so I got to remember that I'm on this one and not slip up. So, but car stuff is usually adult content. I'm not trying to hide the fact that I don't cuss because I do. I just try not to on here, and I don't like it on here because a lot of children watch the fishing videos, especially tying lures and stuff like that. And I know that a few young people subscribe to me, and I'm talking like 10, 12, 14 years old. So if I know for a fact they're subscribed, then I'm going to just keep it clean. But there's no reason to be that way on this channel. Now, the shop channel, everybody knows you're going to go to a shop, you're going to hear shop talk.
Yeah, you might get things thrown at you.
Yeah. If you're in my shop at the wrong time, you might get a wrench thrown your direction. It's not intended for you. It just, car made me mad. And instead of throwing it at the car, I throw it in the shop. Now, there's a little gizzard shad, guys. We're going to take a few of these today for me and Rex. So we're going back fishing with Rex, guys. We're getting some footage for edited videos. We were going to put out short every single day. We're still working on all that. The program that we with the ice storm and stuff, we weren't able to get more footage, but also with the program that we have to do edited shorts, we were on a trial, so it expired, and now we went ahead the other day and upped for the the whole thing. So Rex really liked the program, I guess, because he's like, dude, we need to get this program. So I was like, okay, and we got it, and now we're gonna get some footage so you guys can have some more edited videos coming your way as far as shorts. And every 2 weeks we're going to do a video, and there'll be a video if it hasn't been posted, which I didn't think it was. I didn't see it. I forgot a step. But if it hasn't been posted yet, there will be an edited video out today. It's the to be continued from last week, or from 2 weeks ago. Sorry, because we did leave that last one as a to be continued. So there will be an edited video out today. It's not be very long. But like I said, we're out of footage because of the ice Armageddon snowstorm from you know where. Now it wasn't so bad. It was really, really frigid cold. You know, half the country was in that cold and all that. So, but anyways, you guys, uh, I didn't get a chance to share this out on YouTube and stuff like that. I almost forgot about it. I didn't post the link last night, and then this morning I was going to do all that and I forgot. So if you wouldn't mind sharing me out, share yourselves out. If you're mods, you know the drill. If you would please and thank you. Get everybody involved here. This channel is for you guys to share your channel. It always has been. I'm not want to be greedy and selfish with the fishing community. I want y'all to, if you're going to be up here and you'll be reading chat and participating, you might as well share your link. Thank you, Anyfin. Appreciate you. Yep, Groundhog this morning did not see his shadow. I think they said it was like the what was it, like only like the 16th time or something that we're gonna have an early spring. It was like 100 and some times. He said, nope, it's gonna be frigid cold. Hold on. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I'm tying gizzard shads and I forgot to put the purple on it. Oh, see, this is what happens when I get online. I guess it's kind of cold weather, but I want purple on them. We'll do that purple. We'll do a dark purple today. Are shad darker during the winter? I don't know. I don't ever catch any shad during the winter. I wonder if they're darker during the winter. I know they get darker during the spring, but is that because of spawning? You always know when the shad are spawning because schools of shad come up, start banging the rocks. That's what they do around here, anyways. And I mean, they get like to where they're coming out of the water banging the rocks. Randall, welcome in. That's too. Where did it get on there? So yeah, today the ice is, or yesterday we went to Goddard and the ice was melted, and wonderful. I was going to have a guest up today, but I've decided that we're just going to be so short, it's just not going to work out. I told him yesterday that I would probably be too busy, but you know, if we could, we could, but I don't think we're going to be able to because I don't think we're going to have time. So I haven't seen him anywhere yet, anyhow. So okay, so we got some big news, anyways. Kind of a big announcement. Should I tell him, Mom? I'm going to tell him. I bought a pontoon boat, y'all. Okay, now it's the one that my buddy had, Jason. He's had it for 20 years or whatever, 25 years, something like that. We finally worked out an agreement on how much. So it runs, but it smokes. It's a 2-stroke. It's set for 10 years. But you know what? The fact that it's set for 10 years is probably the reason why it smoked when they started it. And for another thing, they're using 80 some octane fuel. So I'm going to use some 93. I'm going to put some Marvel Mystery Oil in it. And I'm going to make a video on it. I'm going to post it on my Lemon Fab. But I will post on I'll send some footage to Rex too, and he can incorporate it in some of our fishing videos as us, you know, getting it set up. Now the mechanic part of the motor and stuff like that, I probably won't post on the fishing side on this channel. I'll probably do that on the other channel, but you guys will see it run and stuff on this channel. Hopefully it'll it'll work out fine. Now this is a big pontoon boat. That is a big pontoon boat. It's not a Chad Thomasson size pontoon boat, which is like nuts so long. And Chad's got a big boat, man. I can't remember what Chad said, but it's like 28 foot, ain't it, Chad?
Is it Jody's size?
Says, oh yeah, Chad can. But what I'm saying is I got me a pontoon boat. So it's got a canopy or a bimini top and all that stuff, but the canvas is shot, so we'll have to get a new fabric or whatever. Yeah, Chad's is 28 foot long. See, no, ours is I believe ours is like 22 or 24. So to me that's big. Um I think I don't know how you measure them. Do you measure the like gate front gate to back gate? If you do that, it's only 20 foot. But if you measure the pontoon to pontoon, it's 20. I think he said 26 foot from the back of the engine to the front of the boat. Which, anyways, it's long. All right, so that one I stuck a little purple on there. Like that's the gizzard shad. It's not the right color purple I use for gizzard shad, but I'm going with what I just said about. Hey, it's gonna. I think they're darker when the springtime, and to me, this is me getting into springtime because around here the crappie. I think Chad's crappie probably start hitting real good in April, but like ours, we're a few latitude lines north. So hey, Art, good morning, bud. Hopefully, I didn't miss anybody else, but uh now I've lost my train of thought. Who's on the boat?
Coffee.
Huh?
You talking about fish?
Oh, I don't remember what I was saying now. I'm so excited because I'm getting to go fishing. That's all I can think of. But I have been working on that Rambler hard, and I'm almost done. I'm gonna be priming it. Was hoping I was gonna be priming it yesterday, but we had some life issues come up that me and Naomi had to take care of, some stuff, and what have you. We had to secure some stability.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so we got us a pontoon boat. We got us a pontoon boat. I can show you a picture, but it's not a very good picture because it was like, oh hey Terry B, welcome in. Want to be outdoors, Matt? Lisa's there. Morning, y'all. Okay, whoops. I'm gonna show you a picture of what I've got as far as a picture of my boat. But y'all, if y'all have seen my big friend in the in our videos, Jason, he's big guy, big guy. Anyways, he last week I told you all that he laid his semi over and stuff, and he ripped half his ear off. His ear was like hanging down. It's like, I mean, the top of his ear was lower than the bottom of his ear. So from right here all the way back up around, there's like where they sewed his ear back on. So I thought he was going to be like missing half his ear. And I was like, dude, I want to see this. So I went up the other day to get the puppy because the puppy came from him. And while we was there, he was like, look at my ear. He's like, that don't hurt that bad no more. He's like, this does. And he starts showing me all these like big old giant bruises he got all over him. I was like, you lucky dog. But he's doing way better and he's back to driving, but he's driving his dad's semi. They're alternating nights right now. So he or like his dad's nights off. Jason's driving so he could maintain some money and stuff. But hey, I see Jody's in here. Jody, I got me a pontoon boat, girl. I sure did.
You got a pontoon boat. She got a baby.
You got yeah, and Jody got a new grandbaby. That's way better than a boat, but I'll take the boat. So, okay. This is the boat. I know y'all can't see it very well, but this is the boat I bought. So it's not super long, but I don't know if does that make it better?
A little.
Okay, so anyways, you always get a glimpse of the new DHA cruise ship. I'm gonna write double hook angling all over that damn boat too. Oh, I dropped my piece. Where did I drop it? Yeah, I'll get it later. Oh no, I'm just so excited, guys. It's taken a long time. Now you know the bad thing about it is I thought it'd fit in my backyard, and now it won't fit in my backyard. So I have to take it, go park it out to the farm, which is fine. I'll take my, I'll, I'm gonna bring it into town and I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna get it. They said that it ran. I mean, you can go back and look at a live stream from back last spring, I guess, almost a year ago. He took it into the boat mechanic, and the boat mechanic's like, "We don't work on two-stroke." And Jason's like, "Well, what the heck am I supposed to do?" He's like, "Well, I'll try to get it running for you or whatever." And then the guy got it running. He's like, "It smokes like crazy." And before he ever tried to get it running, he checked the compression. So, I mean, set in 10 years, things are probably a little tight, things a little stuck. So what do you got to do? Well, get the thing hot and run it, I'm assuming. I mean, it ran just fine. It didn't spit or sputter or nothing like that. It just smoked. Well, after setting for 10 years, don't you think the oil and stuff in there that from the old gas is going to burn off and make more smoke than normal? I mean, I'm not no two-stroke, novice or whatever, but I want to put some 93 octane in there with some Marvel mystery oil, and we're going to make it run. It'll run whether it wants to or not. I mean, I got a fuzzy in my mouth. So I know this boat. This boat doesn't have that many hours on it. I mean, literally, this boat does not. I mean, like 100 hours. That's all that's on this boat. They bought this boat used, but the people that they bought it from the boat dealership, and the boat dealership told it when they bought it that it only had like 40 hours on there. So I mean, there ain't many hours on this boat. It's a good boat. It's smoking, but it's set for 10 years. So I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna see what I can do. Worst case scenario, I'll find me a used engine somewhere. And I'll find me a 4-stroke for sure. But this has a self oiler in it. It's a 1998. I believe it's a Mercury, but I can't remember now. No, it was an Evinrude. It was an Evinrude, but I know it's 1998. But surely you should be able to get plenty of parts and stuff for that. I mean, that new of a boat. I mean, a motor. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Right on, Wolves Den. Wolves Den's going live at 10, guys. If you're just listening and not reading chat. He said he was jumping out of here, so he'll probably go. If I were 10 Central Time, so he'll be on. I'll be gone for a while because I'm leaving. I'm dropping this show at 9 o'clock. I gotta go fishing. I'm sorry, guys, but I gotta go fishing. I got the itch. I got the twitch. Need to throw my line in before I throw my brain in. All right, yeah, come off of there. That one's a little funny looking. You're a little funny looking. It's just like that new puppy. She's a little funny looking. Oh, she's so ugly. She's cute. I can't stand it. I don't know. I mean, I'm a dog person, so Any dog is the dog. I don't like cats. I mean, they're all right for. Well, pull it apart, Dave. I pulled it off right where I tied it in.
Excited about that dog in that pup in that boat.
Yep, I got too much excitement today. Oh no, get that line in the water and make y'all some fishing videos. That's what I want to do. See, the people that all you guys in here, are all the ones that are watching in the future that you got YouTube channels, but you don't have no videos. Just make videos of your life. Don't matter what you do. Don't matter if it's fishing, cars,
Everybody's
baking,
new at it.
cooking. And yes, baking and cooking, in my opinion, is two different things. It don't matter what you do. Just do something. I mean, if you're good at painting, I mean, what there's a couple people that I watch that they paint, but I like to paint. So, and I'm not talking like painting houses, but if you like watching people painting houses, go subscribe to people watching painting houses. I like watching people paint artwork, and I do artwork myself. So I like doing. What's crazy is I hate computers and I don't like doing the editing and all that, but I love taking pictures. Like, and I mean, like, I haven't taken pictures, and I'm like taking, talking art pictures. So, like, if you see my son right here in this picture, right there, like, pictures like that is what I like taking. And that's my son Timothy, the EMT. That's him when he was a little boy. I think he was like 6 years old there, and that's Kingman Lake. But I mean, I got $1,000 camera.
And you
My
have
son,
it.
my son's got the camera because he went out and to Wyoming and he took my
Look at
camera.
that.
But I love taking pictures. I'll go out and take pictures of the bald eagles and stuff and things like that, and take pictures of the scenery and. But I love to paint too. So if you ever see me in my shop, the shop videos that we do on here where we're jig tying and stuff, you see in the background there's that car mural. I painted that, and it's not done, but that's going to say Lemon Fab on it. So you know that way also when I'm in there pouring jigs and stuff, people can see that it says Lemon Fab, and they'll be looking that stuff up, seeing what it is. I like doing car stuff. I like doing fishing. All my time I spend with my wife and kids, we keep that private except for our fishing and car stuff. But now we increase the size. Now this is a 1/0, and this is still a 1/16, and this is for if they're biting something bigger. And I also get my shirt fixed here. Also make these a little bit more absurd in length as well. So basically, I'm just cutting a feather in half here. Flip over, dude. So I want this feather big, and somebody's blowing up my phone. Sorry if I'm not keeping up with chat, guys. I'm trying. Yeah, people are scared of two strokes anymore, but it doesn't matter because the government's banning them slowly, state by state. So I thought it was something. Okay, so yeah, I want one more feather in there. I just want that a little thicker. But these ones just they're bigger, so I want a little bit more bulk there. I want something for the fish to see. And being the 16th, they're still going to sink really slow, and especially if you put this much feather on the back, they do sink slow. And then also, I'm going to stay with that smaller chenille, so the body isn't real super big. Oh, I guess I need to put on my rubber skirt. And then on the rubber skirt, I add a couple extras in there now too because it's a bigger jig, so you're gonna need more bulk and volume. And like always, just wrap that around, pull it to length. You want them long. There's enough for another one. Ah, there's an extra. Get off of there. All right. Let's see what. Right on, Terry B. Thanks for running me on the big screen. I'm sorry I'm scaring you so much. All this ugliness on a big screen. Oh my God. There's a reason why I wear a beard. Yeah. Well, all my videos in the shop are me cussing. The videos on fishing stuff, like I said, it's fishing is there's too many kids that watch my stuff, and like I said, I know I've got probably 20 subscribers that are under 15 that I know of that have talked to me and made comments, and or I've gone and seen their channel. I got one kid that's like 11 years old, and he learned how to tie, was learning how to tie some jigs, and he watched my stuff, and he made some comments way, and this is way back in the day when I was doing simple, like 2 years ago when I was doing very simple stuff, where just 5-10 minute video, tying jigs, and one jig and done, just to kind of show how I did it type thing. By the way, guys, you need to go get you some gold if you can. The gold is going to go high, 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 I think. And if you just go buy an ounce of gold now, just think you'll buy an ounce of gold. Yeah, granted, it's going to cost you $1,900 for an ounce of gold, but if you can afford it, go buy an ounce of gold, and then in a couple years turn it back in, because I think it's going to go way up. It don't hurt to have an ounce or two of gold laying around if you can. I've only got a little bit, couple old rings, things like that. All right. Well, I shouldn't say they're laying around. They're in a they're in the a secure place. Let's put it that way. They're not in my house. All right. So there's a long one. So, and it's got that feather just laid wonky. Get in there. There. We'll tie up a few of them bigger ones too. Chrissy, how you doing, girl? Hey, you wasn't in here earlier. I bought a pontoon boat. Now, granted, I did only pay $2,500 for this pontoon boat, so it's not the greatest, but he did redeck it with plywood, 2 years ago, and coated it with a coating, and he, it's my friend Jason, and I finally talked him out of his pontoon boat, or I shouldn't say talked him out of, agreed to terms. I don't know why I made that so short. But we agreed to terms, and I'll pick it up in another month. It gets a little right before crappie season, I hope. We're going to try to get it running good. And if not, if I can't get the thing running, that's fine. Our lake down here, we ain't got to go but, a mile from the boat ramp. So I'll go a mile with a freaking trolling motor if I have to. We literally, where we fish at, where I want to go fishing at, it is literally a mile. I have to do this in pieces. But I got me a boat. It only took years and years and years to get me a boat. But I'm so happy I got me a boat. Now I just gotta, like I said, we gotta just do a few things to it, get her running good and what have you. All right, so I got all of Rex's tied up, and I got my two tied up, and then I'm going to swap it up on this last one. I'm going to try something different. With jig tying, you always just want to do something different. I've tied this jig before, but I never ended up using it, and I gave it away to somebody. I tied a couple of them, And it's the same thing as a gizzard shad. It's just the only difference is I just put black and white chenille on it. So the tails, that still that uh, uh, barred rubber like this. But since I am going to go to this black and white, I I uh, I just need. I'm going to take one today. This is the one. I'm going to take it today and I'm going to try it out. And if they pound this color, then I'm going to tie up some more of these to put in my box. Or if anybody else wants some. And this time I didn't put no purple on it, just the black and white. Pull them rubbers a little bit to get them to separate. They weren't all separated. Come on, show up. Show up. There you go. Get a shot of that. Get a shot of that double hook tattoo. I know I'm getting tattoos. I'm getting a lot of tattoos. The camera can't even pick up half of them. Look like. Yeah, and you know what? I'm probably getting another one next month. I think she's watching. Are you watching the show, Naomi?
No.
Off the hook. What's going on? I didn't see you there, Coastal. How y'all doing today? Hey, Coastal. Naomi still watching your cooking shows. She still ain't learned nothing neither. I love you, dear. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, I heard you.
Oh. Well, guess what, guys? You know what we're gonna be doing in 3 weeks from right now? I'm gonna be sitting at CatCom talking to everybody. Or I guess when does it start on Friday? Does the fart start in the morning on Friday? Can't remember now. Anyways, we're going to CatCom or CatCon, the Catfish and Crappie Conference. Who all else is going to Catfish and Crappie Conference?
Jody.
Jody's going. Naomi wants to meet Miss Jody. She Miss Jody kind of scared Naomi when she said, "I'll give you a hug." It was funny. Oh, open box, Dave. You know, I can't make up my mind. Oh, the lid thingy came off of there. I got too much stuff in the way here. Here, you sit there. I'm trying to get a jig head out of this box. I can't reach it. Because Mick's down in there with all a bunch of other ones. There. Finally. I was trying to get this silver one. Because I'm going to pretty much tie the same jig I just did. But, okay. Going to use this feather right here. Stuart, how's it going? Stuart, if you didn't hear, I got me a pontoon boat. Oh no, I'm so excited. I just gonna keep saying it. I got a pontoon boat. Naomi was like, "Good, now we can go fishing." I was like, "All it took was me getting a boat to get you to go fishing." She's like, "Yes." So, but she's like, "I'm not going out the first time." I said, "Why not?" She said, "Because I'm not paddling back." I was like, "Okay."
That's why you invite the son.
She said, "That's why you invite all the boys and you take a paddle for every single person." That's funny. I had one cut already. There it is. Now I'll run it with the muffs and stuff off the garden hose and what have you. I think what this boat needs is I think this boat needs to be brought up to temp, brought up to cycle.
The tune up.
Stuart, I'm gonna be jumping off of here in like 15 minutes or 18 minutes, but I got the ice is thawed and I got crappie fever and there's just so much going on and I'm not really I mean, I'm sorry, but I know I said I would try to bring you on. You just didn't get in here early enough. I apologize. I should have told you that I was coming up, but I just got so much going on in my brain. I'm going solo this morning. Now next week, come and jump up next week. I'll let you come up next week. Okay, so I got enough to make probably two more, but that's probably only enough for one. I got mine on. See, I got my Can You Jig It on. I'm gonna go make movies today. I hope. Hopefully, we catch some crappie today. I don't want to just go sit there. Look at that one. See, I think it looks good with the silver head too. Come on, focus. I still ain't got that other camera hooked up. I didn't even work on it this week. I was so busy in the shop, I forgot about it. And then this morning, when I went to go, I had to hook up the disc camera and stuff because my son borrowed my laptop. The good thing about when he borrowed my laptop, he cleaned it because I leave my laptop open, so it's like all covered in dust. It's probably not a good thing to leave your laptop open, but I did. So now we're gonna tie up some pink and greens. I need a couple pink and greens for myself too. But with that being said, that I got a boat. It's got new tires on the trailer. Or a couple years ago, it had new tires on the trailer. It's been redecked, but it was overdecked. So they laid the decking over the old rotten decking, or the old decking that was soft. It wasn't rotten, it was just soft. So I don't know if that's going to add too much weight to it or not, but uh, you know, here I'm not even thinking I was going to grab the wrong thing. But I don't know if that's going to add too much weight to it or not, but we'll see. So worst case scenario is I take and have to strip all the decking back off and start over. But I mean that'd only be a couple $100 worth of plywood if it was 3 years ago. Now it's probably $1,000 of plywood. Now, I think that I actually probably just look into getting some used aluminum sheeting. So I got enough steel. I got enough steel in the backyard. I got two or three old barrels left in the backyard, like old 300-gallon oil drums. So I think a couple of them are 500-gallon, or one of them's a 500-gallon. The other two are 300-gallon. But I have those, and they're in the backyard. I could cut those and roll them out flat and use that. But I want aluminum, not steel. And but if I can get aluminum decking on that boat, with what I paid for that boat and then aluminum decking that boat, it would still be worth it. And then also with the new aluminum decking, that boat would last another 100 years. Because our water around here is not acidic, so it doesn't. I mean, it's a little hard, but it's not enough to eat up the pontoons on a boat. So I put a little flash in this marabou one. I don't normally put flash in my marabou, but sometimes I do. Also, didn't cut this chenille because I don't care if it twists. It's a woolly booger chenille, so it's a very small chenille. That way, it keeps a nice tight body. Right on. Oh, I'll just go change it to aluminum. I got the money to go. I've been saving up my money to buy a pontoon boat, and I had enough. We had enough up to that we were saving to buy an expensive or expensive or a more expensive boat. And we've since Jason agreed to do this one, then now I've got the money. I can, if I need to, I'll just go buy the aluminum sheeting. I'm sure that from what I looked up, aluminum for a 4x8 sheet of 1/8 inch thick, because you don't need nothing heavier than that. It was literally like 215. So you need 5 sheets, so $1,000 in aluminum sheeting. I mean, it'd suck having to spend $1,000 to aluminum sheet it, but if I had to, I'll just sheet 2 pieces at a time. I'd rather just do it all at once. But the thing is I don't have money to buy a new motor. So hopefully I can get this motor going. And if not, then I'll go buy a trolling motor. I will go buy a $300 trolling motor that has on, off, and 3 speeds. As long as it's got enough thrust to pull that boat out there about a mile, I'll be good. I mean, literally, you're a mile is not far to go on a trolling motor. Most people just do that, in 20 minutes of bass fishing. Okay, so I hear a car door. That means Matthew's back. So Gregory's not far behind. We got about 10 more minutes, guys, and I'm gonna go fishing. Make y'all some movies. Yep, it's a Matthew. Aaron, give you a ride?
Yeah.
You going with Aaron today?
No.
Oh. Was Gregory about done?
Probably.
What, you don't know? You didn't see him in line?
No.
See, that's an ugly feather. Throw that thing away. These are, I'm telling you guys, I went to the angling supply store a while back, and some of y'all didn't see this stuff last week, or the week before. Look, I got that for $1 for a Ziploc bag full of marabou. I got all kinds of different marabous and feathers and stuff like that. I mean, like, there's like a couple $100 worth of stuff in there. I paid like $40 for that amount of junk. So, and it was junk. It's all just, I mean, like a lot of it is junk, but you can get enough that you can tie a few decent jigs with it. So, but yeah, man, the ice melted, everybody. I'm so happy. I know I keep saying the ice melted, but the ice melted. I'm so happy and go fishing again. I love working on cars, but I need a break from that Rambler for a minute. Yep, what we're gonna do is I got our schedule's pretty set where we're gonna be fishing on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or Fridays, and then on the other days, like of the week, so 3 days of fishing a week, and then we're gonna do 3 days of car stuff a week and 1 day of family stuff. So that's the way our life is going to be for a while. We've gotten very involved in the car community again. We've actually made some new friends in the car community. And while we are at the Catfish and Crappie Conference, as soon as we leave there, we're going to head north to Ohio, and we're going to spend a day and a half or so up there with the couple that we met up there off of the car stuff. So I'll be at Catfish and Crappie Conference on Friday and Saturday, but we're going to be leaving uh, a little bit earlier on Saturday than what we had planned. Most everybody's probably going to pull out of there pretty quick Saturday, anyways. Kelly, what are you doing? I see you in there. Did I see the stuff that Eric Massey is selling? Nope, I didn't. Kelly, I bought a pontoon boat. I did. I bought my buddy's pontoon boat. It's not the greatest, but it'll work. And I know I can get on it. It does have a little bit wider gate. I don't remember if my wheelchair can will fit through there because I don't remember how wide the gate was because I've never gone through it in my wheelchair. I just walked through it when I was walking before my wheelchair. This is my buddy's boat. So definitely going to be some fun fishing coming up this spring, this summer. I'm going to see the good thing about it in Kansas. In Kansas, you don't have to have no kind of nothing to take people out fishing on your boat and charging them. There is no, I mean, I called Fish and Game law enforcement and they said, no, you want to charter? Charter. I don't care. You want to take people out fishing and charge them money? We don't care. As long as you're claiming the business, we don't care. You don't have to have no special permits to guide, nothing like that. You just got to follow all the fishing rules. You don't get tournament rules, which tournament rules means you could keep more than the allotted amount of fish, and you could swap them out or cull them out here. But other than that, I can take people fishing and charge them money. You just got to have insurance and stuff like that in case they drowned. Well, I have an LLC, and I will have. But when we start taking people out, I'll have insurance that will cover if somebody drowns on my boat. Which God forbid that ever happens. But accidents happen, and you never know. So I want to be prepared and I want to be safe about it. Yeah, well, for $2,500, it's not a bad thing at all because the trailer's got new tires on it, and that's the biggest thing that matters. The boat's only got a little over 100 hours of service on it because it's my buddy's boat. He bought it in 2000, and it's a 98. 2000 or 2001 is when he bought it. It's the one that I talked about last year that we couldn't get, or he couldn't get it running right, or couldn't get it running very well, whatever you want to call it. He said it smoked like crazy. The mechanic said that there was no misses or hiccups or something like that, but Jason said that it sounded like it was. But we all know two strokes that there go, do that kind of thing. So until they get warmed up. Well, the problem is they ran this boat for 3 minutes and then they shut it off. You don't even get out of the choke stage in 3 minutes on a two stroke. So I don't know. What you got, Gregory? Come over here. Let's do show and tell so we go fishing.
One card. Let's go.
Gregory's back. Show and tell time. Show and tell time. What you got, Gregory? What you got, Gregory? Tell them what you got. You ran home, didn't you? You're out of breath. You shouldn't run in cooler weather. Of course, I guess it's almost 50 out there. Was that off the Fast and Furious? Little die cast. Another one to add to our collection. All right, there's Gregory's show and tell time. I guess that's all he got today. Everybody saying hi, Gregory. Oh, right on, right on. Thanks, Stuart. Appreciate you. And Anyfin said, "Sweet, just in time." That's a rad. That is rad.
They like it.
Need to go shopping with him, is what Coastal said. Hey, Fresno. Sorry, bud. We're saying our goodbyes, man. I'll tie one more jig for everybody, just for the ones that are just now jumping in. Seems like there's a couple of you. All right, so I need one more jig, anyways, and then I gotta run. I gotta go down and pick up a part at the shop real quick. Then I gotta. Gregory, you need to get your sandwich made real quick. You need to get your Poles loaded. I want my 8-foot ACC, and then I want my light action. Hear me?
Are you telling everybody your secrets?
I don't care. And yeah, I'm using an ACC. I'm not a fan of them. I don't. I mean, but I needed an 8-foot for uh, uh, drop shotting. I wanted an 8-foot light, and I couldn't find one because I wanted to catch the fever one, and they've been out of stock forever. So I went ahead and bought me an ACC, and it's not a bad rod. Don't get me wrong, but it's still I'm still not a fan of it. But I'm kind of I'm very picky when it comes to rods. I don't know why I'm so picky. When I still say that my Daiwa Procyons I got, they're not the greatest rod neither, but the light and the medium, I've had no problems with them. Now the ultralight, I keep breaking the, well, I shouldn't say me. Gregory keeps breaking my tips, and they're not supposed to be able to break them. They're supposed to be like an ugly stick on the end.
Give anything to Gregory.
But Gregory always figures out how to break it, don't you, Gregory? Look, he's over there smiling, and then he's like pointing no and pointing at mom. It's funny. You can't go to bed when you're going to shop on a bus. All right, guys, there you go. Another. I don't even know. I know there's a name for this color combo on Jigs, but I can't remember what it's called. I just call them pink and greens. So there you go. Hey, Dawn Knight.
There you go.
Well, guys, I'm sorry to say, but that's the end of the show. I really apologize for those that just came in.
I'm glad we had this time together.
I'm glad we had this time together. Anyways, guys, bring me that thing real quick so they can see it before we leave. My wife got a birthday present from, me and my buddy pretty much. You show them. Show them this thing. Look at that thing. She's so ugly, she's cute. And I'm not talking about my wife. I'm talking about this thing. This thing. Freaking half Chihuahua, half Terrier. Anyways, guys, it's been a good show. It's been great. I got to run. I'm going fishing, y'all. I'm going fishing, y'all. I'm so happy. It's funny to see a 50-year-old man with gray hair just be so giddy, ain't it? I'll tell you what, y'all. 3 weeks of being stuck inside is just driving me nuts. But anyways, y'all be blessed. Y'all have a great day, great week. We'll see you next week. And next week we'll have a giveaway. So we're approaching 1,000 subs. If you guys aren't subbed, or share me out that I need subs or whatever you want to do. I mean, I really don't need subs, but I need subs. I'm not begging. I'm just asking. If y'all like the channel, like and subscribe. Don't cost you nothing. It don't hurt nothing. It might hurt somebody else's feelings, but I'm like 30 away from 1,000. I just want to get to 1,000, y'all, so we can have a little bit more, viewability, a little bit more shareability, and do a little bit more things with y'all. So appreciate y'all. Go tie something. We're out of here. We're going fishing, y'all. We're going fishing. We're going fishing. And we got a boat too. See ya.
Wash them all on blankets.